How to get what you want in life. What's the one secret? What's the trick? What's the tip? What's the hack that can take you from where you are to where you want to be? What can speed up the process? What can make everything click and really have that one moment of realization where you see your path so clearly and you know exactly what you need to do? What's the thing that will really change everything for you? Well, I might not be able to tell you that today, but I sure as hell can tell you what worked for me. And I can tell you what worked for a lot of people that I have helped, that I have supported throughout my journey. And I can show you something that has been so powerful for me that without it, I would probably still be playing video games, eating shitty food, and not knowing where to go and what to do with my life, and really having no meaning. So, what's the secret, Raphael? What's the one thing that can start getting me aligned with my path? Or if I'm already on it, what can speed up my progress by a lot? What can you tell me that's going to change my life today? Well, here it is. Here it is. And I've said it before, and that's the thing. But you have to really get this. You have to really understand this in your heart and soul and in your brain too, everywhere. Your whole body needs to get this message if you're really gonna apply it in your life. Because otherwise you'll hear it and you'll say, great, that's a great tip, that's a great idea, I should probably do that. And then guess what happens in 2 weeks? You're still exactly where you were. We don't want that story. So here's what we do. You need to deserve what you want, okay? You need to deserve what it is that you want. You need to earn it. How'd you go about earning it? Okay, so here's the real secret. You already know what you're supposed to do. Something within you knows the way, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not play games. Let's not share excuses between how I don't know what I'm supposed to do or I'm not sure, it's so unclear to me. You know what you're supposed to do. In fact, in this moment, you know what you should be doing. Maybe it's watching this video. I sure hope so if you're here. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you cannot be expecting to get the results that you want. And that's the secret. The secret is not, how do I crack the code? How do I get that one success? How do I, do this one little thing and everything changes? The secret is consistency. The secret is to do it every single day and never to stop and never to be discouraged and never to pause or hold back or hesitate because maybe it didn't go the right way yesterday, okay? That's the real secret, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. That's the one thing that can start changing your life today if you were to only apply it. If you were to only live it. If you were to only go at it with your whole heart, your full intention behind it, things would change for you, and things will change for you if you take that approach. Now, that's exactly what I did. Age 19, not knowing anything about where I'm supposed to go, what I want to do, who I am, what I can contribute with, the difference that I might be able to make. But having a little spark, a little glow that says, you're supposed to help people. You're supposed to help other people get what they want. You're supposed to support people, encourage them, motivate, inspire. How do I do that? That's all I had to ask myself because I already knew my purpose and you know yours and you might be on it right now and that's fantastic. I applaud you. Now, when you ask yourself that question, you have two options. You can kid yourself by saying, oh, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, maybe I should do some research online about how to find my passion. No, that didn't work for me. It probably won't work for you. I don't know. Maybe you're different. But what worked for me is going, what am I really supposed to do here? What's the one thing I can start doing? Now, here's the key. Every single day. What's the one thing I can start doing every single day to start getting the results that I want, to start doing the thing that I'm supposed to do, to move myself at least somewhat in the direction of my dream, my vision, my purpose. And you have that, but maybe you don't know the way. Now that's the question you need to ask yourself, and something will come up. One little habit. For me, it started with writing. It started with writing down the person who I wanted to be, okay? It didn't start with trying to change the world. It didn't start by trying to help the guy down the road or the girl down the road or my neighbor or somebody across the world. It started by working on myself. It started by saying, who do I need to become in order to achieve the goals that I want? Ever since I've been working on it. Every day, one step further. I never stopped. I never paused. I never made an excuse. And I kept doing it every single day. Until this day, I continue. that was the one thing. That was the one thing to start me off. Now, I added. I didn't stop there. I didn't go, okay, now I know who I want to be, so that's great. You know, that's great. If you know who you want to be or who you need to be to get what you want, that's fantastic. But you know what? That doesn't get you there. That just gives you the vision. That gives you the idea. That gives you an understanding for who you need to be, who you need to act like, who you need to talk like, who you need to become, essentially, your best self to get the thing that you want. Okay, so you have that. Great. Next, I started reviewing and planning every single day. I started working on, okay, what can I do today to move myself one step forward? You know, what can I do today to take one step in the right direction? We're not talking about life change in one day, okay? Here's where a lot of people get lost. Life change in one day. I want to change, I want to transform today. If you want to transform today, start with one thing and then add. And that's what I did, and it was magic. Started reviewing, started planning every single day. How did it go? Did you do anything? Did you make progress? Because what gets tracked and measured gets increased and improved upon as long as you take the approach of, I'm going to find a way to get this done. I'm going to find a way to my goal. And that's exactly what my intention was. And so if you'd like an intention to have in mind as you're going through this crazy, amazing process and journey, there's one for you. Okay? Try that. Now, after that, I realized, okay, there's something missing here. There's a third essential key in this pyramid, okay? That was a weird pyramid. There's something that's missing. What's the missing link? Okay, for me, I can't tell you what it is for you, but I can tell you what it was for me. I needed to make a video every single day, okay? I had a massive fear for the camera. I was afraid, I was scared, I didn't want to get in front of it. When I recorded the first time, okay, was in January 2014, okay? I was so disappointed. I was so gutted because I saw this person who just was nowhere close to the ideal me, the person that I wanted to be. I saw this result that was miserable. And I didn't want to do it anymore, so I quit. But after I installed those two first habits that I was just talking to you about there, the next time I got in front of the camera, I did it. And I did it again the next day. And then I did it again the day after that. And then I did it again every single day for a whole year until I mastered the skill of getting in front of the camera and speaking to you. And that's why I'm here now talking to you today. And if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't gone through it, I would never be here. I knew I had to conquer my fear. I knew the first time that I saw it that I really didn't want to. And so it was on my mind the whole time. Oh, I was avoiding it, procrastinating. I knew I needed to make one every single day. But I set up those two habits first. And if you do that, you set yourself a great foundation like that. You don't let yourself get away with bullshit like, I didn't have time. You're going to succeed. That's the secret. Consistency every single day and being accountable to yourself. Now, the next level for me, of course, working with coaches, finding mentors, all these things changed my life drastically, dramatically. That's for another story. That's for another day. But if you want to start moving yourself and start getting what you want in life, there's my tip for you. There's my secret. That's how I did it.